Hello and welcome to Wednesdays with White Eagle and Janet. I'm Janet Kadow, and this is our 8th episode. I do not have any idea of what is coming through beforehand. We just sit in receptivity to receive whatever comes through from Spirit. The energy of working with Spirit is always to act on faith, and that means we don't know what is coming. We receive it and to the best we can. And if it doesn't resonate or if it doesn't ring true to you, then you can set it aside or let it go or just know it's not for you. But for those of us who work with Spirit, the practice of acting on faith is a very important one. We many times get intuitive hits or unconscious guidance, or sometimes feel the nudge to do something. It's super important to follow through if you feel okay with it. Follow through, and when you follow through on the little nudges and hints and messages that you get, things flow in your life easier, and it is an act of faith, and faith is a powerful force when we're walking in the spiritual path. And so with every week and every message that comes through, I act on faith to receive what comes through, share what comes through, and allow it to be received in whatever way is, and for whoever, whatever way it comes through, whatever way it is received, and for whoever feels the connection with the message. So that is where we're at. I thank everyone for listening. You can always find these recordings on my Substack, janet.substack.com. You can subscribe there. It is a free newsletter and podcast information there. And there's also, I post the audio on YouTube, and Substack puts it out to all the podcast platforms. So you can always just Google Wednesdays with White Eagle and Janet and find it on your podcast platform, hopefully. Anyway, let's get started. So take a long deep breath in your nose and blow it out of your mouth. We do this to clear the energy field. So 3 long deep breaths helps clear and settle your energy field. So do it again. Long deep breath in your nose. And then slowly blow it out of your mouth. And again, another long deep breath in your nose and blow it out of your mouth. And one more time, a long deep breath in your nose and blow it out of your mouth. So when we connect in with Spirit and do those 3 cleansing breaths, it allows our body to settle, release, and be prepared to receive. And once you've done your 3 long deep breaths in the nose and blowing it slowly out of your mouth, do a nice gentle rhythmic breathing in and out of your nose. And as you do this breathing, it allows you to take a moment to check in and see how your body is feeling. Connect in with your body. When we receive messages from Spirit, it is very helpful to be grounded and present and fully present in our body. Spiritual energy is such that we tend to, a little bit of our consciousness floats out into the ethers and says, we, because this is such a beautiful connection and energy, it makes us a little high. But it is best that we can stay as present as possible to integrate, assimilate, and receive the messages that come through. If you have trouble staying present, ask your guide to keep you grounded. Everybody has a spirit guide, and you have one, and all you need to do is ask your guide to stay present and grounded throughout this session. So now I'm going to bring in White Eagle and ask him to share messages for us. So first I have to set intention, and I ask White Eagle to bring us messages to serve our highest good and help us on our path to our highest potential. For all those who listen to this message, we share similar energy, frequency, vibration. We are in harmony in heart. We hold each other and hold the planet in a light that weaves throughout the universe. Be aware we hold a little thread of the web that carries humanity to its potential. Your work is not unseen. Your work is supported. But the primary work that you must do is to support yourself. Make space for yourself in your life. Make time for yourself. And do what supports you. And when I say do what supports you, I'm not necessarily speaking of health-wise. Although, of course, what nourishes your body is always a blessing. I am speaking, though, of the giving the time and energy to yourself to ask what you would like, to ask what you need, to feel rested, peaceful, calm, and joyful in this moment. What supports you? When we work with spirit, many have the assumption that the need is to be of service, to use your gifts of healing, of seeing and counseling for others. But we must assert those gifts for ourselves as well. If we are not a friend to ourselves, if we are not a good companion to ourselves, if we do not attend to our own wants and desires and needs, but serve everyone else's, then we become more and more depleted, more and more exhausted, and the power of what we do has no charge behind it. We must focus first, always, on our needs, our rest, our relaxation, our recreation, and what we do to please ourselves. What gives us satisfaction? Is it creativity? Is it quiet reflection? Is it entertainment? What fulfills you? What brings your energy level back up and fills you to the point where you have enough to give to another? We are running around trying to heal the world, but have forgotten that we need to attend to ourselves. And so this week's message is about attending to your needs, your wants, your desires. And many give so much of themselves that they have forgotten what they wish to have in their life, what fulfills them. I challenge you and others to spend an hour a week with yourself, doing all that you wish to do, or thinking about what it is you wish to do. What did you love to do as a child? What did you love to do before you had all the other people in your life to take care of? What did you wish to do when you became this on the spiritual path? What was your point and purpose of it? How were you looking to feed your soul, nurture your mind and heart? What was the important thing that you wished to do? Why did you become a spiritual person? Remember that many times we become spiritual because we have been let down by a belief system that we were raised with, and we decided to find our own way, discover our own connection to the divine, to the all that is, to God, to spirit, to the universe, to really understand and discover who we are in relation to the great power behind the all that is. We are in fact an integral part of the all that is, of the Creator. We are an aspect of the greater self, of the superconsciousness that weaves the experience of life in the universe, weaves it together with all other life in the universe. And it is a most extraordinary tapestry. And so when you are feeling depleted and not caring for the self, when you are focused on service to humanity and forget about the service to the self, or you are focused on the service to your community or service to your family and forget about the service to yourself, there is no positive result unless we have a positive energy within ourselves. Let me discuss this a little bit differently. We are a point of light in the universe, but our light becomes depleted when we have no focus on the self. We come here to have the experience of sharing who we are. But if who we are is lost, then we have nothing to share. We must give only that which we are overflowing. When we are overflowing in joy, we have a great deal of joy to give others. When we are overflowing in health, we can give health to others, and so forth. Yet our healing journey, and we are healing from great traumas that have occurred throughout history that have broken human consciousness. And it is our task to become whole again, to become at one again with the all that is. And as we pick up those pieces, we can help others do the same. As we pick up the broken parts of our consciousness and put it back together within our soul and become a whole and healed individual, we can help others do the same, most certainly. But if we have no energy to help others do the same, or if we are not giving to ourselves first, then we are not as great of a healer as we could be. And we must focus on using your tools, using the great wisdom that you have been learning and all the things that you have been doing to heal yourself, to help yourself, to bring yourself into wholeness. And also, as you go along that path, yes, serve others, but focus first on why you became a spiritual person. I want to dive into that a little bit. For many people, learning their own connection to the divine, to spirit, understanding how that energy works in their life and their consciousness is an important part of the journey. To learn what is beyond the veil, the mysteries of the universe, is an extraordinary healing experience, because we become one with the mystery, and we also become the mystery. We accept that there is little that we know about how the universe works. We accept that there is little to our experience, to our wisdom. And when we accept that, when we accept that we know nothing, so to speak, as many a great philosopher has said, then we can learn everything. Science cannot teach us all the aspects of our own consciousness, nor all the aspects of the many realms of existence and the many dimensions of life. We experience life in the most physical way, but life exists in so many other forms, in so many other expressions, in non-physical ways. Do not rely entirely on the physical world to teach you the potential and possibilities of yourself. When we meditate, we learn about the non-physical world. When we wonder and question and allow our curiosity to take us into all possibilities, we expand and grow consciousness. We expand and grow our healing. We heal our heart. We heal our minds. When we know that this life experience is unique and important, but it is not all there is, then we can maneuver our thinking into accepting other ways of healing, other ways of understanding, and other ways of wisdom. And so let's take a moment to simply breathe into our bodies, the representation of the physical world and who you are in this time. It is yet one aspect of yourself. The other commonly understood aspects of self are your heart, your mind, and your soul. Yet there are even more aspects of the consciousness of the self. There's the higher self. There's the astral self. And even more than that. But first, let us have gratitude for the physical self, for the physical being that you are. And you breathe into your body and honor it. Give yourself space and time to ask your body what it wishes for in this moment. Be present to your physical body. Be grateful for your physical body. Fill your body with gratitude. Fill your body now with love. If you have difficulty with this, you can continue to practice it. But feeling the power of gratitude and love in your physical body will do more to energize you, to do all the things that are required of you, and to be more present to yourself. Your physical body is connected to all the things of the earth, and it is connected to all the things of the heart, your emotions. And the heart is the portal between worlds. Your heart connects you to your soul, to your unconscious, to your inner child, to your body, and to spirit. Let's take a moment and sit in the heart energy. If you have difficulty with this, place your hand on your heart and settle into the heart. Feel the power of it. Feel the blessing of it. Fill your heart center with love and let it radiate through you. If you have difficulty with this, ask your spirit guide to help fill your heart with love. Once you feel that, ask your spirit guide to help you radiate love. Now we're going to turn our attention to the conscious energy of the mind. The mind gives us reason and logic. It does connect to our intuition through subtle thoughts. And quiet insight. But an overactive mind can stifle those. And so we're going to soothe the mind and settle the mind. Allow the intellect to be quiet and receive. Feel as though a wave of energy is just coming in to settle the mind. It feels like pulling a blanket over it, a blanket of light to quiet down the thoughts. It is time to be quiet. The mind is a beautiful place to be when it is settled. It need not work so hard to be the receiver of insight, to be the conveyor of wisdom. Or to connect into the intuitive thoughts. This blanket of light soothes the mind and allows us space to breathe and be present in the moment. And now with a settled mind and a heart and body filled with love and gratitude, we're going to tune into the soul, to the unconscious, to the mystery that hides, where we know everything, where all our lifetimes and all our wisdom is held. Where our inner child dwells in the unconscious and is partnered with the soul. We dive deep into the unknown here, simply by breathing gently in and out of our nose in a soft rhythm. For our soul, we offer kindness. We offer a gentle hand, a soothing hug. It is the chaos and confusion and the dramas of life that keep us from connecting to our soul. And so when we offer kindness, we may be filled with peace. For the soul rests and expresses and exists in peace. It is the center of the whirlwind of our lives. Take a moment to offer kindness to the soul and be present to the peace it offers in return. Your natural state is a place of peace. The truth of who you are is expressed through peace. When we settle in to meditate and we feel that peace flow over us, know that we are in the absolute truth of who we are. We need not search or try to discover who we are. It is right here, in the place of your being that is your soul. And in this place, all wisdom is available to you. You need only be a little bit quiet and ask for the wisdom to come to mind, to your consciousness, to your awareness. Take a moment to breathe peace. Be at one with peace. And ask here for insight and see what comes to you. If nothing comes, keep breathing peace and enjoy a moment of quiet, a moment where your mind is not overactive, a moment where your heart is attuned to love. A moment where your body is filled with gratitude. Enjoy this place. And when you feel you are complete, settled, balanced, and whole, now you have the energy to put forward to assist others. If being of service is your calling, if healing others is your calling, if counseling others is your calling, if channeling is your calling, and so forth, now you have the energy to share these gifts with the world. But fill yourself up first and know that all that you do for yourself is a blessing that is more important than giving to others. And for this and all the gifts, you will be blessed. But your blessings first come from you. If you have trouble putting yourself first or making time to settle in and receive, ask Spirit to help you have time to create space in your life. Ask Spirit to help give you energy to care for yourself. And you will be amazed at how effective that can be. And so until next week, I say namaste. Thank you all.